Okay, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss few concepts which are related to e-commerce and social media. Last lecture we discussed regarding different types of e-commerce. Okay, pure e-commerce, partial e-commerce, non-e-commerce organizations, and we also studied the difference between brick and click and brick and mortar organizations. So, any doubt in this so far? Whatever we have discussed or the syllabus that we covered, any problem in this? Any doubt? Okay. So, the next concept that we are going to study is Web 2.0. Okay. So, there is nowadays, previously, there was this concept called as Web 1.0. Now, there is Web 2.0. Okay. Now, what do you mean by Web 2.0? So, first, let us understand the meaning of term Web 2.0. So, basically, when we talk about Web 2.0, it is 2.0. It stands for the generation. Okay. Second generation. So, Web 2.0 is a second generation of internet based tools and services that enables users to easily generate content. Users can share the media, user can easily communicate, and they can also collaborate in innovative ways. That we call it as Web 2.0. Okay, so these are, in short, these are nothing but the tools or services that are provided by the internet online. Okay, so say for example the mm examples of this Web 2.0, they are, say, different RSS feeds or different blogs. Okay, macro blogs and also micro blogs are also there, which are user generated. User create different blogs, design different blogs, and they can be used for sharing the content, sharing the media, sharing or communicating the information online. You can also take an example of web pages which are designed, or websites. Say, for example, there is a website called Microsoft Front Page. So, using this website, you can design, okay, various websites, and also there are different uh, websites on the internet which will help you design your own website using your own domain name, which is free of cost. Okay, so these are nothing but the tools that is called as Web 2.0. Also there are, let's say for example, wikis, Wikipedia. Okay, these are nothing but a website or database. These are developed by community of users. Like, you can add and edit the content to any user. Say for example, you go to Wikipedia web page. Okay, any Wikipedia page, search something on it, and then you try to edit it. Okay, so it allows you, any anonymous user can edit the contents of the Wikipedia. Okay, so this is not actually recommended, this is not actually good. Okay, but this is a kind, if you take it positively, it is a facility that is provided by the internet. Okay, so which come under Web 2.0 tools. Now Twitter is also become one of the major Web 2.0 tool with diversified business applications. So here on Twitter also, you can create your own Twitter handle account. Okay, and you can post messages, you can collaborate, you can share the media and information. right? So 2.0 in short is nothing but the tools or services that are provided by the internet, which makes or which provides various facilities with respect to generating content, sharing content, and communicating and collaborating online. Okay. Now, similarly, uh, there is one more term that is called as e-commerce 2.0. Okay. So, e-commerce 2.0 is what? It is nothing but, see, when the first generation of e-commerce evolved, this was mainly in trading and e-services. So majority, whenever uh, this e-commerce started, the trade started, it was by default e-commerce 1.0. Now currently we are moving on to second generation of e-commerce, which we call e-commerce 2.0. Now why it is 2.0? Because this e-commerce is making use of web 2.0 tools for carrying out the trade. That is why it is called as e-commerce 2.0. Okay. So web 2.0 tools or services or social media is used for carrying out the e-commerce trade. That's why this term is e-commerce 2.0. Okay. Nothing more difference in the term. It is just the version. Okay. Like which tool you are using, and then you call it as that version. Okay. So e-commerce 2.0. Then this term, yes, everybody know about this. What is social media? Yes, social media. So basically, if we talk about social media, it has multiple definitions. Okay, but one of the popular definition, it states that social media involves user generated online text, images, audios, videos, content that are delivered via Web 2.0 platforms and tools. Okay, that is nothing but the definition of social media. Okay, so nowadays we use different applications as a part of social media. Okay, we are using LinkedIn, we are using Facebook, we are using Twitter, we are using WhatsApp, and so many like that. So all these come under the category of social media. Okay, so it involves, what it involves, social media is nothing but it talks about, or it consists of user generated online text. So user or the individual who is using the social media keeps on generating, है ना, keeps on generating different kinds of this content. They share their thoughts, they share news, okay, they comment, and by this means the user keeps on generating the content. Are you getting? So who is driving the social media? User. User is designing the social media, user is creating the social media, user is expanding the social media. Okay, so there are certain organizations, like I told you, uh, say whether it is a LinkedIn or whether it is a WhatsApp or whether it is a Facebook. Okay, so they have just provided the facilities or the platform for sharing the content. Okay, and then the user when joins that particular media, okay, he is the he is nothing but one of the key component, he becomes one of the component, major component of the social media, who generate the content, who is responsible for growth of the social media. So it is a user generated online text. Okay, user also share the images, user also share the audios, or also share the video content. Okay, and these all are delivered via Web 2.0 platforms or Web 2.0 tools. So, Web 2.0 platforms or tools is just that we are using internet based tools, okay, technologies for sharing the content. So, that is nothing but we call it as social media, right? Now, what is the use of this social media? Yes, what do we do on social media? Most of our time of the day we spend on social media, is it? Hmm? Isn't it? Most of the time in our day we spend on social media. So, media is used primarily for social interaction, conversations. Okay, you share your thoughts, you share your opinion, your regrets, your happiness, okay, all your feelings, your experiences, everything you share on social media. You share your birthdays, you share your promotions, and everything. So social media, you know, there are certain negative sides as well. I will talk about it later. But an individual should understand what information you should share on social media, and what information should be restricted, what information should not be shared, and what information should be shared on social media. Because of this social media, many of the crimes, cyber crimes, it happens online. You disclose all your personal information like date of birth, okay, you share your Aadhaar card number, your PAN card number, your birth date. So whenever it comes to disclosing the information, disclosure of a information, you share many personal information on social media, which is not recommendable. Jignesh Prakash, okay, are you student of RIMRD? Okay, ठीक है, right? So therefore it is a powerful tool for sharing the information on social media. But as I was saying, one should understand, or one should uh, you know uh, should understand that what information to share on social media and what to not. Okay, so some positive sides, some negative sides are also there, but it is one of the major tool for sharing and communicating, generating the content, right? So these are what few of the images of social media, right? Just a moment, let me in the candidate. Please students join on the time. It is 10:49. I keep allowing you for the class, but it's not always, okay? You should join on time. Right. So now we will be discussing about what is the difference between, okay, we discussed about what is Web 2.0 and what is social media. So many of you may get confused as to what is the difference between social media and Web 2.0. Okay. So when we talking about a social media, okay, it is the concept of Web 2.0, it is related to the concept of social media. Like many people, keep on equating these two terms and also use them interchangeably. So when we talk about a social media, okay, it uses Web 2.0 and its tools and technologies, okay, for sharing of the information. The social media concept, it includes the, it is nothing but the network, okay, it is nothing but the network of people. So social media, we talk about connecting people together, interaction of the people together, okay, creation of the content online together. That is the term called as social media. And when the web 2.0 is the tools and technologies that is used, or that gives a kind of cushion or support to the social media. Are you getting? So that is the difference between, because web 2.0 tools are used in social media, right? Then the next term is social network. Okay, next term is social network. So what is social network? A social network is a social entity which is composed of nodes, which are generally individuals, or it can be groups, or it can be organizations. An organization can form its own network. Okay, say you, we have formed the group of MBA first year, so it is one group. Or there can be individuals as well, so they are connected to each other by the links. Say for example, they are connected together because now you are all connected on the WhatsApp group because you are student of RIMRD. So there is one common purpose for which the individuals form a group and they come together. Okay, some groups are formed for hobby purpose, some groups are formed for trading purpose, some groups are formed for business purpose. Okay, some groups are formed because the you work together in your workplace, like you are working together in a organization, in, so you are involved in one profession, so you form one group. Okay, so these groups which you form, which has the common purpose or some common links which is connecting everyone, that we call it as an social network. Okay, social network. So in simple terms, we can say that a social network, it can be described by an image of the nodes and links. You know, in the network you might have seen one node, you connect to the other node, then that node you connect to the next node, and so on, and then you form a kind of what you can say, a network, okay, of nodes and linkages. So social network is that kind of concept. Okay, and we know the examples. Yes, WhatsApp groups are there, Instagram, Facebook, so many. Okay, so these are all the examples of social network. Okay, now there is one more term that is called as enterprise social network. Okay, enterprise social network. So enterprise social network, as the name indicates itself, enterprise social network means it is business oriented social network. Okay, business oriented social network. Say for example, linkedin.com. Okay, so this is a business oriented social network or a professional network. As such, they are owned and managed by an any independent organization, but used by many individual users or group of people or organizations. So that we call it as an enterprise social network. So any organizations where the employees come together, whether it is private or whether it is owned by organization or operated inside the organization, they come together to form a network that is called as enterprise social network. Got it? See, these are for example, tours and travel sector, they also have their own social networks. Okay, they operate among themselves and they create the business for themselves. So that is enterprise social network. Like the example I can give you, there is this which website which help you in booking the hotel, comparing the hotel prices. Trivago, I think, na. So it is a example of enterprise social network. Okay, wherein all the owners of the hotels, they are linked to that particular website. They work together, okay, and they create the business among themselves. Okay, so that is the example. Online also, they have on various social media platforms, they have their social networks, they operate and they create the business for themselves. Then there is one more term that is called as social networking services. Okay, SNS, social networking services. So what do you mean by social networking services? So social networking services, say for example, the organizations such as LinkedIn and Facebook, they provide and host the web space for the people to build their own homepage for free. Okay, so if once you create your account on the Facebook or you create your account on the LinkedIn, okay, some web space is allocated to you. You can design your Facebook, you can design your LinkedIn page. Some facilities or features are provided to you so that you can design your homepage the way you want. Okay, more advanced version if you want, more publicity or more advertisement if you want, then you have to pay for the package. But otherwise, most of the I like you get the web space online once you create the account, and then you can build your home pages on that particular your web space free of cost. Okay, so this is nothing but the example of social networking services. These are nothing but the services which are provided by social media, which you are a member of, right? So it is nothing but services which provide you some basic support facilities, tools for sharing the information, or sharing or doing some basic or different activities, and allow, you know, many other peoples or business partners or vendors, they can also help you and provide different applications and share the information. Okay, so that is nothing but we call it as social networking services, the services that are provided by social media platforms to an individual or group of people, right? See, these all terms are very much correlated with each other, only major minor some difference here and there. Social media, web 2.0, okay, then social network, enterprise social network, social networking services. So it is all related to the facilities, services or capabilities of social media. Okay, in short. Then there is one more term that is called as social commerce. Okay, there is altogether a separate chapter on the social commerce. Okay, but today I will give you the introduction. So, social commerce is what? Whenever any e commerce activities are conducted in social network by using a social software or tools like Web 2.0 tools, they are referred as social commerce. Okay, so e-commerce activities that are conducted in social network by using social software, okay, that we call it as the social commerce. Okay, then the next is smart and intelligent enterprise system. Now today we are all using the smart gadgets, right? We are using smartphones, we are using some smart appliances at home, right? So now we are also talking about smart cities, intelligent systems, right? So what is smart and intelligent enterprise system? So there is this organization IBM who is leading, and involved into smart or intelligent computing systems. Okay, there are other companies as well like SAP, Intel, Oracle, Google, Microsoft. They are also you know into development of a smart intelligent systems, right? So IBM basically it provides the software and knowledge to the digital enterprises. It helps in creating smart gadgets and also smart appliances. Every organization, okay, in fact, who say whether we are talking about washing machines, IFB, we are talking about refrigerators, okay, everything we can control remotely, we can control, and automatically also. There is a system which smart means it handles everything on its own, operates on its own, and we can be least assured about, you know that everything is fine at home. So everything is controlled and smartly handled, right? So that we talk about smart and intelligent enterprise systems. Apple is one of the innovator into the smart intelligent systems, right? Okay, now there is one more term that is called as social customer. Now everything we are talking about social, so one more term that we come across is a social customer. Okay, what is social customer? Okay, it is one of the, now we are talking about digital enterprise. Okay, we are talking about smart cities. Okay, so one of the important component into this digital society is a social customer. Okay, so what is social customer? Also call it as digital customer. So these are nothing but usually the members of the social network, whoever is using the social network, okay, who share their opinions about the products, about the services, about the vendors, and do online social shopping, understand their rights and how to use their powers, how to empower the social communities for their benefit, create the kind of awareness related to their rights, duties among the individuals, that we call it as an social customer. Okay, so they are free and they are independent, they are sharing their thoughts, services. Okay, they give review about the products, and they also understand the laws into greater details, right? And they also communicate on the social communities. They also talk about what are the do's and don'ts, what are the ill effects, what are the benefits, what are the positive sides, negative sides among the social communities. Okay, and these social customers, they are increasing because now we are using smartphones, everything we operate on the using the smartphones, right? So more and more customers are interacting, and due to this smart devices, okay, the social customers are also increasing exponentially. Okay, they are increasing at a fast rate, and also creating good opportunities basically for sharing and increasing the number of customers online, or digital customers online. So that is the term of social customer. That is the term we call it as social customer. Okay, this impact, I think we have already studied this impact. Okay, I will take quickly take you through this. This is a easy topic. What is the impact of e-commerce? So, what is the impact of e-commerce on the small business organizations? Okay, so e-commerce basically it enables the organizations to become more competitive and more profitable, because we have already discussed what are the benefits of e-commerce, right? There are certain benefits of e-commerce. Okay, the customer is global, and then you can do much of the activities online. Okay, easy to interact with the customer, you get the services at the doorstep, the investment is less, and so on and so forth, right? So we have already talked about this. So this all positive sides of e-commerce. Okay, it enables the companies to become more competitive, they can compete with their competitor. Okay, they come out with innovative product, and they increase their business. Okay, they sharpen their strategies, they come up with new strategies, some innovative business models. Okay, and they increase the sales, they increase the customers increases, it leads to increasing the sales, and increasing the sales, it leads to increasing the profit for the organization, right? So more profit for the organization, right? Then e-commerce economies also enables them to grow faster, collaborate better, provide excellent customer service online. So I'll not explain once again this point, you can easily understand. Organization can use e-commerce to provide product differentiation, so product with special features. Okay, or customization, you can customize the product, and you can also offer differentiated products. Okay, differentiation means offer something different than your competitor. Okay, offering something different, something innovative, okay, than your competitor, is called as product differentiation. Okay, so with e-commerce this product differentiation is possible. Then there are certain negative impacts of this e-commerce, right? So everything you are ordering, everything whatever you are trading, you are doing most of the activities by sitting at one place, right? Okay, online, everything is online. You are ordering some food by sitting at one place, you are ordering certain, you are doing certain shopping on Amazon, okay, or Mintra, or anything, you are ordering groceries online. So everything you are getting at your doorstep, this leads to health related issues. Okay, and addiction among the children, or even among the youth, is increasing. The people are addicted to online gaming. People are spending, you know suppose on an average you are spending, 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours is less, I suppose. If on an average an individual may spend, maybe spending, let's say, 5 hours on the social network. Okay, and where keeps on looking at the status of other people, keeps on sharing and forwarding the emojis, hmm, playing the games online, unnecessarily commenting, and giving unnecessary advices on the group, and so on and so forth, right? So this is that, most of the population of all the age groups, okay, particularly children and the youth. Okay, so they are getting addicted to this online thing, and this is resulting into health related issues. Obesity is increasing. Hmm? There is something called as child diabetes, which has come into the picture, and so many other things. The childrens are getting isolated. Okay, they are not sharing, they are not playing outside, and so many other things, health related issues are happening. Okay, then this is with respect to the individuals. Retailers with an e-commerce presence can collect lot of information about the visitors to their websites. Social isolation. Okay, email, online chat rooms, social networking sites enable people to keep in touch, but psychologists are concerned that the lack of real human contact may have an adverse effect on people's emotional and social well-being, right? So getting you know this lot many youth population, they are also involved into emailing, online chatting, and visiting some illegal websites. So this is also creating them to isolate themselves from their family members. Okay, so this is we can say the negative impact of this online thing, right? Yes, any doubt in this so far? Okay. So now there is next topic that is called as e-commerce framework. Okay, e-commerce framework. So let me just show you if this image is clear. Otherwise, this is the image from the book. The book I have already shared with you all that day. Yes, everybody got the e-copy of that book. Yes, students. Okay, can you see the diagram? Can you see the diagram? Okay, now can you see the diagram? Yeah, okay. So this is from the book Turban. Okay. Now this diagram is nothing but it shows us e-commerce framework. Okay. E-commerce framework it is. Now what is e-commerce framework? So e-commerce framework basically it's a framework or e-commerce field. It basically consists of many activities. Okay, many activities, many organizational units are there, and many technologies are involved into it. Okay, so there is this framework that describes uh, its content. Okay, what it consists of. So any e-commerce website for that sake, or any e-commerce application. Okay, what are the different things that are required, the companies, what information, what infrastructure, what support services, what hardware, software, and networking uh, you know things or information is required. Okay, so that all together, then it give rise to the e-commerce application. So whenever any e-commerce application is designed or built, okay, it consists of five pillars. Okay, so five pillars are people, public policy, marketing and advertisement, support services, and business partnerships. Okay, so this five pillars, it act as a support. Okay, it act as a support, and then below that you have the infrastructure. What is the infrastructure required? Okay, so infrastructure consists of software infrastructure, hardware infrastructure, network infrastructure. Okay, so the below infrastructure, you can see the infrastructure is written over here, and above that infrastructure there is five components are there: one, two, three, four, and five. So first is common business service infrastructure, which consists of, security systems, how one can use the smart cards, authentication system, electronic payment system, catalogs, hardware and peripherals. Okay, so this is a common business service infrastructure that consists of these components. So when we talk about common business service infrastructure, it consists of security aspect, smart cards, authentication, digital payment system, e-catalogs, hardware and peripherals. The next part is second part, that is messaging and information distribution infrastructure. Okay, so whenever it comes to sending or communicating the information, distribution of information, what kind of infrastructure is required? So it required EDI, that is electronic data interchange, email system. Okay, you need some technical protocols like HTTP. Okay, chat rooms. Nowadays we talk about chatbots. Okay, so web 2.0 tools. So all these these components are the part of messaging and information distribution infrastructure. Then the third component is multimedia content and network infrastructure. Okay, so multimedia content is, here we are talking about websites, web designing. So whatever the website designing languages are there, whether it is HTML or Java or XML or VRML, all these languages, these become the part of publishing the media content online. Then the fourth is your network infrastructure. Okay, so when we talk about a network, we are talking about telecom network. Okay, so whether it is a wireless or wired, LAN, WAN, MAN. Okay, Wi-Fi network, satellite network, cable TV network, telecommunication network, internet, intranet, extranet, all different types of networks. Okay, that forms the network infrastructure. And then finally, we are talking about interface infrastructure. So, what is interface? Interface is nothing but, like, for example, if you're talking about hardware and software. Okay, so hardware and software, they interface with the database. So, in information technology terms, we say there is a database or there are certain applications which put together or helps in interface of the hardware, network and software together. Okay, so such infrastructure components are with the database, business partners, applications, some certain web services or certain ERP or SAP softwares are also there, which help in providing the interface infrastructure. Okay, so these five components, they form the infrastructure. On the top of it, we have the support services. So these support services are categorized into five types. First is support services, it consists of people. Okay, people. So who are people involved in e-commerce? There are buyers, sellers, okay, intermediaries, that means third party. Okay, management of the organization is there, information security people are there. So all information, all people who are involved into, directly indirectly, in this business is a part of this support service called as people. Then next is public policy. So whenever any business is set up, it needs to complete certain formalities, right? Some legal formalities are there, some taxes you have to pay, legal privacy policy issues are there which you have to sign, you have to, you know, register your memorandum of association, you have to follow the rules and regulation compliances, and you have to also abide by all the technical standards which are involved in the e-commerce business. So that is a part of your public policy. Then next is marketing and advertisement. Okay, so this is also one of the important support services required, okay, for e-commerce application setup. Okay, marketing and advertisement. So what it consists of, marketing and advertisement? Okay, you need to carry out market research. What is the demand for the product? Okay, what is going on in individual customers mind? What are the different innovative promotion strategies you can adopt? What are different advertisement channels or any celebrity endorsement, or what different ways, innovative ways of advertisement or marketing you can adopt? Okay, any creative web content you can create, or targeted marketing that you can do. Okay, target marketing is that you can highlight any one particular group of people, and then you can conduct the marketing activities. Okay, so like that, a support service. Okay, one of the important support services, marketing and advertisement services. Then the next support services is with respect to the your business. Okay, say for example, if your business is into ordering, okay, you are selling certain product online, so you need to have the facility or support services such as order fulfillment. Whether your organization, your business is able to fulfill the order, what about the logistics, its cost, the payment of the logistics? Okay, what is the security system that your business is using? So with respect to your individual organization, your business services, okay, your business support services. Okay, so with respect to logistics, payment, ordering, and all these things that come under the support services, that is the fourth pillar. And then the final is your business partnerships. Okay, so whenever you are running any business, okay, you need to, you are interacting with so many people. Okay, you cannot just run or build an empire on your own. You need to have the people, you need to have the human resource who work with you, who work for you. Okay, maybe suppliers, maybe vendors, maybe bankers, maybe technical expertise, lawyers, and so many customers are also there, right? Business partners are there. Some with some organizations you perform joint ventures. Okay, in with some organizations you collaborate, you exchange your goods together, and you collaborate together, you form a e-marketplace, and so on. So business partnerships is also one of the important support service, because it helps you to grow your business. Okay, your business partners, they give you business. Okay, so you all say for example, all the business partners, they work together, and they build their business together, right? And on the on basis of this, on the basis of this infrastructure and support services, then you design or you build a very successful e-commerce applications. Okay, so what is e-commerce applications? Different e-commerce applications in all the sectors, all the sectors. Okay, so in this diagram, on the top side, it is mentioned uh, some few examples of e-commerce applications. Okay, so direct marketing, or whether it is online banking or e-government, purchases, business to B2B exchange, social commerce, e-learning, auctions, travels, consumer service, and so on and so forth. Getting? So this e-commerce, this is nothing but your e-commerce framework. Okay, so e-commerce framework, basically it helps you to understand, and it involves various activities, various organizational units and technologies, okay, which are necessary, which are required to successfully build and implement e-commerce application. Okay, yes students, have you understood? Yes, hello. Okay. Yes, yes. Amazon is one of the best examples, okay, which fits into all this. Yeah, it make use of all the necessary infrastructure. It has all the necessary infrastructure, and also provides different support services, and it is slowly getting hold on all the things. Okay, previously it was only restricted to shopping of goods, but now it is now you can pay your utility bills, you can you know um, use it for banking also application. So it is slowly entering into each and every part of the business, right? And also follows this, if this framework for e-commerce, so it is a good example, right? So it's 11:29. Okay, so we shall stop here. Okay, we'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you.